just very precariously. But good morning, good afternoon, how are y'all doing? My name is Jake and welcome back to or welcome to a new reading vlog. So, don't mind the pimple that I just popped. It is February. It is the time for love. So what better thing to read than to see if I enjoyed romance books. Now, I love a good like contemporary YA book and the occasional adult book, but like hardcore romance. And I know that by the books that I selected, they still aren't hardcore, but they're a step in the right direction. So I've selected 4 as of now. I have 2 of them with me now, thanks to my library. The first one that I will be reading is Honey Girl by Morgan Rogers. Gorgeous cover. Hopefully this is good. Then I have the Bromance book club by Lyssa K. Adams. So, then the other one I have is Get a Life, Chloe Brown by... What's her name? I don't recall. And then the other one is Beach Read. And if I have time, I may do like a smut book, but who knows? Probably not. So we'll see. But I think I'm gonna get started with one of these 2. And we're gonna just hang out, do a little vlogging. So we're gonna hang out. You're just gonna chill with me. We're gonna chill together. We're gonna get into reading. But not until later tonight. I wanted to film this now while there's still light out. But we'll get into this later tonight. So let's get a romance on. So I decided to pick up You Had Me at Hola by Alexis Daria. I'm listening to an audiobook from the library and I am quite enjoying it. It's a very fun time. Nothing like too romantic has happened yet. So it is following this actress who is getting her like big break in this basically Netflix show of remaking a telenovela from like the 60s, I want to say. And she is all of a sudden paired with this screen partner, her co-star, who is her who plays her ex-husband in the show, is this like very famous, well-known actor who is now trying to use this to break into a new level of acting. But he's very shy, and he's not shy, but he keeps his life on the wraps because of an incident that happened with his son that no one knows about. Yeah, just very like rom-com-y, and it's very enjoyable. I really like it so far. So like we're already going off to a great start. So shout out to that. So I'm gonna continue that. I have a few minutes at home before I have to leave, so I may pick up Honey Girl to read physically while I have time to kill, because we've got a lot of books to read and not a lot of time. So stay tuned for that. You can't see me, but we just got to the first like sexy part and I was not ready.
Honey, you've got a big storm coming.
I was all living in the moment, loving the storyline, and then her hand went south, things went north, I went west and east. Ooh, I wasn't ready. But I'm still, oh, okay, well there goes the light, so I'll check in later. Still enjoying it. You can't see me, but I'm here. So now that we're in light, let me explain a little bit better of what was happening. So they were filming a scene because we get inserts of like script and it like describes what's happening in the scene for them, which is really interesting. And I wonder if like in the actual like print version, if they have like it formatted like a script, which would be interesting. But yeah, I just wasn't ready. I didn't think we were going, because they were talking about having a heart to heart and they were giving heart to heart. But I'm enjoying it. I was really enjoying like this slow burnish, slow simmer, maybe it's more of a simmer. I am very much enjoying it. It's very cute, very fun, very light. And what a wonderful time. But I will say I am missing my fantasy. But I'm enjoying my time while I'm here. Let me just be clear. Okay, Dr. Seuss. With that said, I'm going to shower, and then I'm going to chill out for the rest of the night, and maybe I'll pick up. I really stopped in the middle of the scene, too. Like, the first word was, and I said, okay, well, that's enough. So I might save that for tomorrow, because I have somewhere to be. And then what is in my eyeball? And then I might just pick up a physical book, either the Bromance book club or Honey Girl. I don't know which yet. But that will be on tonight's agenda. So stay tuned. I was going to say you have no choice but to stay tuned, but you do have a choice. You could leave. Please don't. But you could. Please don't. Please don't. It's fun hanging out with me, right? Right? Okay, I need a shower. Peace.
But when I see your face, I can't stop myself from spiraling. Now I'm falling, I'm falling, I'm falling, I'm falling down. 'Cause I can focus when you are around. But I will try my best to carry on without you like you've done.
Y'all, I am 125 pages into the Bromance book club by Lyssa K. Adams, and I'm having the time of my life. Who knew I could get this much joy from this? This is a book where this group of men have like this book club where, oh, there goes my voice. Hello. Where this group of men like have this book club where they read romance books to try and save their relationships. Our main character, Gavin, is having a very unstable relationship with his wife, Thea. Those set some like conditions to win each other back based off of this book that they're reading, this one. And so now it's turned into like a big competition. And he has like a month to win her back, and I am so in it. I'm in it. I'm in it to win it. Why is this bringing me so much joy? Like, why am I having this much fun? I'm shocked. Who knew? I'm really liking the conversations of toxic masculinity in it. I think that's a really great point. And there was a really like good line of just like a lot of times just because women like things, it becomes too feminine for men to like at all. Like they were talking about romance books, like just because they read them, men can't read them and have fun. And I'm having a blast and I'm reading it. It's taking all of me not to just stay up and read it because I want to just continue reading it. Who would have thought? I'm stunned.
The woman was too stunned to speak.
Well and truly, wow. Between this, or You Have Me at Hola, wow. I really put a bad name to the romance community, and I would like to apologize. 2 books in, and I want to apologize. I'm sorry. Maybe I am a romance girly. Who would have thought? So far, there hasn't been too much, like, smut, and I think that's okay with me. I'm interested to see if it's going to stay like that, because if it does, I feel like it's going to give me the vibes of, like, a YA contemporary that I love, but an adult, because I've been shying away from YA contemporary because I'm just not getting the same like feeling about it when they do conversations about stuff, and I think this might be the answer. I'm having so much fun with this. Like there was one part where I was cracking up because of their conversation. Lyssa K. Adams really knows. She knows what she's doing. I'm gonna go to bed and try not to continue this. Here we go, on to the next day. See ya then.
When the stars glows bright, the summer's old. In the misty bright moonlight I were told. When the storm is raging in your head, when you feel there's nothing more ahead, the hills they seem all green but they hide all the monsters, and you kept holding my hand as you reached for water. On the hills by the lake you were chasing your dream, and I gave you a rose that you kept on seeing, kept on seeing. It was worth the fight. the stars come to shine when it's dark from so far away? Show us where we are. What makes the sun go to sleep every night, and what's it dreaming of? I wonder. How come the sky sometimes hides behind the clouds? Maybe it's just like me, a little bit scared of heights. Why does the rain always keep on pouring down when it's gray outside? It really makes me wonder. Yeah, it makes me wonder. It really makes me wonder. Ooh, I wonder. How come?
Hey. So it's Sunday. Have I updated you at all today? No. But it was Super Bowl Sunday. Go Rams. I was rooting for them. Don't know what I was rooting for, but sure, it felt right. Felt great. I have some great news. I finished the Bromance book club by Lyssa K. Adams, and I loved it. I gave it 4 stars, or like 4.5, somewhere in there. But I loved it. I was laughing out loud. You saw my reaction to certain scenes. I really enjoyed the parts with the book club and the group of guys and they're like really talking about things. I also really liked how granted it is written by a woman, so like the discussion on toxic masculinity was nice. And yeah, I just really I feel like I had more thoughts. Oh, the thing I didn't like. I didn't like how much exposition and like internal dialogue there was with Thea. I think, and I understand like why we needed that, but it killed the vibe. It's not the vibe.
Like, it's not the vibe. Stop! My God.
But like once we got to like conversations and the exposition was toned back a little, it was great, which is weird considering I like fantasies where it's all exposition. But I digress. So this was great. I feel like in the back of my head, I knew it was going to be a happy ending. But while I was reading, I was like, are they not going to get together? Like, come on. They have to, right? And honestly, I really enjoyed how like the smut didn't happen until like the last 30 pages. It was awkward because I was reading this downstairs with my family as we were watching TV. Then that happened and it was like, we're going to put this on hold and wait until I'm alone. It just felt weird. But I really liked how like that wasn't like that was the point. Like Thea was faking the big O and that was the whole point of their conflict. But I liked how that wasn't really implemented until the end. And I would for sure watch the hell out of this movie. So that's that on that. And will I be picking up the rest of them? Yeah, probably. And will I be buying my own copy? Yeah, probably. So romance girly. Then I picked up Honey Girl by Morgan Rogers, and I got 105 pages in. So this woman completes her PhD and takes a trip to Las Vegas where, you know, she celebrates. She just did her PhD after 11 years of straight school, from getting her master's to getting her PhD. No breaks. Bus. Club. Another club. No sleep. That's basically what she did. And then she did all that to celebrate. So she got drunk, married a random person, and now she's trying to navigate her life, living with her best friends in Portland, and seeing what to do next because she doesn't know where it's going at the moment. And at the part I'm at, it's she doesn't know, she needs to like take a break, and she realizes she needs to like step back and then calm down. So she wants to go back to her mother in Florida, who owns a grove tree. I don't know, but she wants to go there to like collect her thoughts. I'm gonna put this down because I'm giving myself whiplash. The woman that she married, her wife, left like a card next to her in the hotel room for her to find when she woke up, with a radio station and stuff. So she listens in. Yuki is like describing her and calls her honey girl, like her honey girl. They eventually call, like Porter, our main girl, Grace Porter, calls in, I believe that happened, right? They somehow get in contact and they start talking. So I'm enjoying it. It's much more, I feel, on the contemporary side. Granted, I am only a third of the way in, so I don't know if it's going to get more steamier. I don't know if it's supposed to, but right now we're just really in like the debacle of her trying to figure out what she's going to do with her life once she has graduated. And I think it's really interesting. It really talks about mental health a lot, just trigger warnings for like self-harm, and the dynamics between her and her friend group is very fun. I love them all. And then her father dynamic with her is very interesting. He's a colonel and divorced, and he expects the best and nothing less. You can really just see how that's weighing down on her and taking a toll. So, and I think the third book, you have me at Hola, which still absolutely loving it. It's such a good time. Ashton and Jasmine are getting closer together. A little too close, if you know what I mean. But that first reaction I showed you had nothing on the stuff I listened to last night. I was like, oh, I was ready. But I'm so excited. I'm loving that. I don't know why. It's just like, I think it might have to do with like the acting, like the film part of it mixed with the romance. It's very, very fun, and I'm quite enjoying it. I hope I can finish this. Probably not tomorrow. I do have the audiobook. So if I finish You Had Me at Hola, I'm going to pick up the audiobook of this, continue reading this, and then I have Get a Life, Chloe Brown by Talia Hibert from the library, the digital copy. So I will pick up that next, and that will be 4 books. Great time. Really, like, but enjoying it. I love love. What can I say? That should be the tagline. I love love. Oh, it's past my bedtime. I gotta work in the morning. Oh, it's Valentine's Day tomorrow. Happy Valentine's Day. I'll check in with you tomorrow. Hopefully. Okay, see you then. So, 2 things. 1, I finished You Had Me at Hola, and I gave it 5 stars, y'all. I love that so much. It was so good. I loved the dynamic between Ashton and Jasmine and their relationship, and their both like internal struggles, and how you need to be open with secrets, and like how it's hard when you were betrayed so much in your past and it's hard to rebuild that trust. The relationship between the two was so sweet. It was so adorable. And the grand gesture was like really nice. It wasn't a big grand gesture. It was just him showing up and like bringing his family and being vulnerable, and that was really sweet. And it was just really sweet. Okay, why can't I just... Do you want a big review? I don't know what else you want from me. That's all I got. It was just really sweet. It was really cute, and I really liked it, and I really enjoyed it, and I loved it, and I gave it 5 stars. The smutty scenes were top-notch, superb, great time. Sure. I also really like the element of this script in it, and I wonder in the book if it's like actually written out as a script format. Probably is, based on how it was read. Now I know like romance books, you can have like usually the sequel is like a side character in the previous book, and I think I saw in the bookstore today that the next one is off of the cousin Michelle, who's part of the 3, her and her cousins, one of the 3 cousins, finding love. So I'm excited to get into that one. I'm definitely going to be getting into that one sooner rather than later. What else to say about it? I just really loved it. I mean, granted, the one thing that I didn't love so much was the whole Jasmine breaking up with him because he kept his kid like a secret and didn't tell her, and she only found out through the tabloid. But then like later down the line, she was like, oh, that's understandable, like I shouldn't have held that against him. But too little too late, sis. You did the damage. But I want more of them. Maybe that's gonna be my problem with what are these called? Romance books. Is that I just want more of those two characters. I don't want other ones. Sorry, Michelle, you were a great side character. I loved your dynamics, but I just want more Jasmine and Ashton. Highly recommend it. It's such a great time. I loved it so much. So yeah, so that's 3. Is that only 2 books? Huh. I felt like I did more than that. But Honey Girl, I just don't know. It's like, it's really good, and I think it might just be starting to pick up again because Grace has went to meet Yumiko in New York, and she's meeting her roommates and her getting to actually see her for the first time. It just feels very heavy emotionally. It's to be expected based off of just what's happening and like Grace in general and like what she's going through and what she has been through. And it's to be expected, but it's just not what I want at the moment. It's like I want light and fun, like with You Had Me at Hola and the Bromance book club, and this is just like on the other end of the spectrum, and it's very just like heavy emotionally and not so much romance as it is contemporary. I want to power through because I do have like an interest of like where is it going, but I just don't know how it's gonna go. So I might switch to the audiobook of this tomorrow, and that means I probably will finish it tomorrow then via audiobook, and that means I have Get a Life Chloe Brown. I don't know if I'm going to read that because I don't know how long it is. If I don't read it for this video, I'm just going to read it in general because I have to loan from the library, so I might just do that, and then you can hear about it in the monthly wrap-up. Look at that. Boom bop boop. I nailed it. Speaking of monthly wrap-ups, oh, don't mind the stain. I dropped food on me. If you have any questions of anything that I read so far, let me know somewhere, anywhere. Also, if you have any like ideas of how you want me to spice up the wrap-ups, because I talk about pretty much everything I read in these videos, it feels very redundant to film a wrap-up. So I kind of want to spice it up. I like how Kayla from Books and Lala does her wrap-ups. She like talks about the books, but then she like adds fun what's the word, superlatives to them. So yeah, so that's all I got for you on the book department. I mean, still in the book department, I got one of my most anticipated releases of 2022, Agent Ash by Daniel Abraham. So excited for this one. I can't wait. I don't like that this sticker is on here. I mean, I like that it was $5 off. Now I just wish it was off. Why do booksellers think stickers are the way to go? What about like a post-it? Can't you just put like a little post-it on there? But there's no chapter numbers, so I don't know how I feel about that. It's exciting to like start like a trilogy at the beginning, you know? I haven't really done that much. But one thing that I don't like, what is this? Who thought this was a good idea? But yeah, that's that. And then I got some books for a surprise video that I decided to just start filming in the bookstore. So that will come next month. And then my last little package arrived yesterday. I need to do laundry. I might have to hold off on the laundry. Might be a tomorrow problem. Oh, look how cool these are. So I got this hat from a company called Pop and Punk. It's a lovely shade of purple, and it says therapy is cool, and I can concur considering I just got back from therapy today. Well, I didn't get just back. I had therapy. Oh, it's like a leather strap. How fun. Bada boom, bada bing. I think I look pretty stylish. And I also got this shirt. This is the same thing. It's like in an off-white little cream color, but you can kind of see the logo a little bit better in this. I love it because therapy is cool. Put that on my sticker pile because I'm too indecisive to put them anywhere. So yeah, that's that. I'm going to, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I need to take a shower. My sister needs to get out of the shower. I'm gonna edit this video and watch another episode of Yellow Jackets so I don't get bullied at work by my coworkers. All in loving fun. But yeah, here we go. See you in the morning. Hey, welcome to the end of this reading vlog where I've read 3 romance books and we were all over the place. It was such a good time. I think I am a romance girly. I do concur with that statement. Also, sorry if you hear a lot of noise. It's currently raining very hard outside and I'm doing laundry. So, but let's start with wrapping up Honey Girl by Morgan Rogers. I gave this 3 stars because, well, one, I think I was just misled in the idea of what was happening in this book, where we follow Grace Porter, who has completed her PhD after like 11 years of school. She goes to Vegas to celebrate, and she drunkenly marries a woman that she has no idea who she is, and she has very little recollection of doing it. So we follow her like reconnecting and building that love. My note on that is I just felt like there was no like they never knew each other except that one drunken night, and now they're like in love, and it feels like we skipped over the whole like building up the love part. So then we follow her and like her mental and personal journey of life after college, especially like after doing it so hard, which like that resonated with me because I was kind of going through the same thing recently. Still am, of like, you've been at school for 22 like all my life, and now I'm like out of it, and what do I do now? So that was like resonating with me, and the talks of mental health and all of that was very resonating. So I enjoyed it for that part, and I enjoyed the character relationships with her. I don't think I'm saying her name right. Yamina and Agnes, like her 2 roommates, and then her brother, her quote-unquote brother, because they're not technically brothers and sisters, Mira and Raj. Mira and Raj are just like this found family that like Grace goes to work at their parents' tea shop, and they build a really great relationship. I love the discussion of found family and all of that. I just think there was like no romance in it. But I think that was a me problem. I think I was just misled, like I said. And it just felt like way too insta-levy, and like no building up the relationship on that. So yeah, I gave it 3 stars. I enjoyed it, kind of. It was a little dragging, but I would definitely pick up more of Morgan Rogers' work. It was fun time. Loved the author. But I did the thing. First off, I read You Had Me at Hola, which was fan-flipping-tastic. 5 stars. Loved it so much. Audiobook was great. Would recommend. And then I read The Bromance Book Club by Lyssa K. Adams. Another fantastic time. Loved it so much. Gave it 4 stars. And then finally I read Honey Girl by Morgan Rogers, and I gave it 3 stars. So what did we learn in this journey? We learned that I did like romance books. It was a fun time. Really lighthearted. Really fast reads too, and I really like want to pick up more. I think now it's just time to find like what I like in it, I think. And I mean, this ain't becoming a romance channel, but occasionally we're sticking with the fantasy. So, but yeah, let me know if you've ever dabbled in romance, and if you do, what are some of your favorite romances, because I am suddenly creating my list. Other than that, thank you so much for watching. Let's just put like let's do a yellow heart. Put that emoji down below. Tell me how you've been doing, how your day's been, how your week's been. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a great morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you are. And I hope you have fun celebrating whatever you may be celebrating. Please like and subscribe so you can stick around for more videos, which I'm going to start filming the next one in like now. So stay tuned for that, and I will see you in that video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!
Time takes a toll on everyone, they say.